Hello, welcome to the 70s Civil Art Bar Show. This is episode 2 of the 70s Civil Art Bar Show. I mentioned in episode 1 that there's a guidebook for civil art bars. I briefly mentioned that. And here is the guidebook that I'm talking about. It's the Archie Kidd Index Guidebook of Civil Art Bars, 5th edition. Now I have a few of these books, but this is the best one to use, and I will show you. As I open it up, it gives you pictures of the various bars that came out in the 70s and early 80s. Most of these bars are from the 70s, and it just shows you different bars that came out. And I'm just thumbing through them right now. But as you look, you'll see all the themes, the various themes. Various mints. There are obviously a lot of private mints that came out and minted art bars in the early 70s. And this book, on U.S. coins, people who collect U.S. coins, they have guidebooks for U.S. coins and world coins. One book I'm thinking about for U.S. coins is the Red Book. They call it the Red Book. That lists all the coins and the values, the guidebook values. So this guidebook right here, this guidebook is the Red Book of civil art bar collecting, and people who are interested in the art bars and learn about them, I strongly recommend this book right here. This has been a very valuable tool for me personally. So I'll give you some examples. Okay. Here we go. I got some Hamilton Mint, Green Star, Great Lakes. So I'm going to go with Great Lakes here. I'm just going to show you how this is listed. It gives you a description of the bar, catalog number, when it was minted. You see a lot of 70s bars here. It gives you the mintage, as well as the rarity value. Now I'm going to say on the rarity value is different because I usually look at the eBay real world values on certain ones. Sometimes that could be less or more than what's listed in the guidebook. But I use this mainly as a reference because I like to know what bars were minted, and it helps me, like when I look for bars going on trips and stuff, I can easily recognize which ones are which. And you got certain presidents, got enameled ones. Now I want to say this particular guidebook is not in color, but it's still a useful tool. Like I said, very good, very interesting stuff, very good stuff in here. And you can find these guidebooks online. I bought this one on eBay. I think they're like $60 maybe. I don't know how much they are. I bought this a while ago, a few years ago. But if you Google it, you'll probably find, or if you do a search on eBay, you'll find some that are listed for sale. So this is a very valuable tool if you're into the art bar hobby like I am. So I recommend this book right here. This is a good book to get. Now I want to show you something else. This right here, I belong to a club called IASAC, which stands for International Association of Civil Art Collectors. I've been a member since 2009, since summer of 2009, and I've been to a couple of their annual meetings. My first annual meeting I've been to in 2012 in Georgia, and the second one I went to last year in St. Joseph, Missouri. And I love going to these meetings, these annual meetings, because I get to meet collectors, people that I've known, and sometimes I meet new collectors, and we talk shop. We talk about the hobby. We talk about what we collect. We talk about like what we sold. Because sometimes there's other collectors that sell on eBay, and they have their own online business as well. So it's good to learn from other people, other collectors who do the same thing I do. And this is the Silver Beagle, and that's the publication that comes out every 2 months. I think it's every 2 months or every 3 months. But this is good. Like I said, I know some people, some collectors, made friends with them. They know me, I know them. You know, it's a good thing to have, to belong in a club like this, with people that share the same interests that you do. And some of them have a lot more experience and a lot more knowledgeable than I am. So like I said, I've been doing this for over 8 years, but there's people who've done it for 20, 30 years or more. And they know a lot more about this than I do. So it's good to learn from the pros. So that's the Silver Bugle. And like I said, the bars listed, most of the bars are from the 70s. A lot of them also from the 80s as well. But it's a very good tool, a reference guide, and I like it. And like I said, I recommend getting it. And that's pretty much it for episode 2. And that's it. And stay tuned for episode 3. And goodbye for now.